Everyone. This is my second project, BadBank. Right now we're on the home screen. Um, if we go to all data, you can see we already have a user in the data. Now if we go to create an account, if you put in less than 8 characters, it'll give you the pop-up saying your password must be at least 8 characters long. And once you hit the create an account, you'll get this success message, and you'll also get the button to add another account. And when you click that, it'll clear the form out and you can add another account. If you go to all data, you can see the user that we just created. We have our login page, the deposit, and the withdrawal. If you're not logged in, it'll tell you to please sign in. The balance will also say please log in, and under balance show no user logged in. So if we go back to login, once you're logged in, it'll give you a success message. When we go to deposit, now it'll show the user that's logged in. It'll also show you your balance. You can add to it. It'll also show you success and show you how much you deposited. If you do a negative number, it'll ask you to please enter a positive number. If you do a not a number, it'll tell you to please enter a number. We go to withdraw, you'll see our updated balance. And then draw an amount. It'll also show you the success and how much you just took out. Same as the deposit. If you enter a negative number, it'll ask you to put in a positive. If you enter a not a number, it'll ask you to please enter a number. And if you try to take out more money than you have in the account, it'll give you insufficient funds. On your balance page, it'll just show you your balance and the user logged in. And on the all data, you can see the updated amount and the users that you have on there. So some of the challenges that I had was with started out with context, and it was accessing it because it's you have an object inside of an array that's has an object inside of it, and it was a little confusing at first, but eventually I got the hang of it. Which also, when you're trying to search through the users, you have to add an index to your map because you're going to go through all the users, but you have to be able to index the user you went through so you can access it later. Um, so that was pretty fun figuring out. Another thing I had trouble with was use effect um, on the deposit and on the withdrawal page. I wanted it so that on load it would show um, it would get the user and get the balance so that you could display that on the screen. And I had a little trouble at first, but I eventually got it. And then I also had it set so that it would reload whenever the balance was changed. Um, I was getting a state was updating too many times, and I actually just erased it all and redid it. And the second time I did it, it worked okay. So the other thing I had trouble with was disabling the um, the submit buttons, and I thought about it for a while, but eventually I came to the conclusion to just do a button component, and then did an if statement on that button component that if that state was an empty string, that it would return a button that was disabled, and if that string was had something in it, that it would return the button not disabled. And I just set that to the deposit state because when you enter the deposit, that's going to add to the state of the deposit, which will make it so it's not an empty string anymore. Um, I didn't change too much from the starter code. I liked the original homepage. I liked the black and the gray. The rest of everything was like that primary blue that Bootstrap has. So I changed all that to kind of match with that beginning home screen. I also, it wasn't required, but I did make the login screen work, and I really just it made it easier when you could actually log into the account to change the deposit and the states and all that, so that it matched with who was logged in. I also did a balance page, which wasn't required, but it was just a little bit extra fun, and I thought it made it look a little bit better. But that is my project, and thank you for watching.